What's up, everyone? Thank y'all for tuning in to a special Wednesday night edition of the Allen Powell Show. Valentine's Day was yesterday, so I took a little hiatus, but we are back. We're gonna give y'all at least once a week. And let me take my guys out. This ain't the proper way of doing that. That was an accident. That was an accident. But we got locked and loaded show for y'all. A lot going on. We got NBA All-Star Weekend coming up, and y'all gonna finally hear our thoughts about the Super Bowl weekend and everything that came with that. So with all that being said, let's get ready to lock and load, my people. Let's go.
Oh, Allen Powell. It's the Allen Powell Show. Where we lock and load. Come on. It's the Allen Powell Show. Where we lock and load. Come on. It's the Allen Powell Show. Where we lock and load. It's the Allen Powell Show. Where we lock and load. Come on.
Wednesday edition of the Allen Powell Show. Let me bring in my homies for the show. Y'all have seen him plenty of times. Mr. Victor Lebron is in the house. What's up,
hey,
bro?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? What's going on? What's going on, man?
And the man, the man, all smiles, all Super Bowl fan, Mr. Casey is in the. What's up, man? Y'all see the flag? Y'all see the flag?
Let's go, baby. Super Bowl champs, baby.
I can't wait to talk about the Super Bowl. Because a lot happened and we didn't get a chance. It's 3 days later now, but I still want to talk to y'all about what y'all saw, about what everything went down. But before we get to the Super Bowl, man, I want to talk about the most recent thing. So the Super Bowl is over. And then we had a tweet from Juju Smith, and then a response from AJ Brown. A little petty. And Mike, I text you about it, and you didn't particularly like what you seen from your Kansas City wide receiver, man. And so this is the tweet, and just in case everybody didn't see it, I don't know if it's might be kind of small, but basically he's trolling Bradbury for the penalty that he got. And then there was a response from AJ Brown talking about, "Hey Juju, bro, you not that guy. You not that guy. Relax." And but when y'all first seen the tweet, Mike, I want to go to you because you texted me and was like, "Nah, bro, you didn't like that." Tell me why you didn't like it.
Well, first off, I mean, man, these guys just won a Super Bowl, man. They emotions on 10, so it's like, all right, you know what I'm saying, you can get that, but like, bro, you just came here on a 1-year deal, you know what I'm saying? Like, cooler, but he was cooking them boys in the second half, though. I think Juju had like 5 catches in the second half. So, I mean, he you know, I guess he had a little right to talk, but at the same time, it was just like, man, look, man, y'all won, bro. Just move on, man. We ain't even trying to be talking like that. We just trying to win games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really too much care for, but I mean, like I said, man, them guys are young, man. They be on Twitter and stuff doing their thing. So I mean, it wasn't nobody got hurt or nothing. So it's all good, man. Maybe some feelings got hurt.
I was shocked. You had a very objective approach about it, even though you the champs. You could have gloated like, "Oh yeah, he talk your talk," but you was like, "Nah, like that's kind of, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of, low. Like you called out his career just like AJ Brown did. He was on a 1-year deal. It ain't like he was a Travis Kelce or something doing that. Like this is Juju trying to resurrect himself. But Vic, when you seen it, being you don't have a horse in the race either way, Mike was objective about it. How did you feel about it?
Man, I just got 2 words, man. Humble yourself. Juju, humble yourself, bro. Enjoy your Super Bowl. Don't try to rub it in nobody's face, boy. That was kind of like, a little classless in my opinion. That's just my take on it. And then, man, it was funny though. AJ Brown clapped back on him and called him TikTok boy. That's what I was laughing at in the tweet. That was hilarious, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he like Juju, I guess, is really active on TikTok. So I know he did, like he used to dance a lot and stuff like that. So it was a little shot, but in the tweet, you can see at first I didn't even know who the pitcher that was, and then I was like, I found out it was James Bradbury. And then I got it. I ain't even get the joke at first until I seen "I'll hold you when it matters most." It's kind of funny now that I think about it, but
It
AJ,
definitely was funny though. When I said, I was like, "Oh man, that's crazy." Just it's Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? It was funny, but at the same time, it's like, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? The reason why I didn't really too much like it because everybody's trying to hang the whole Super Bowl on that one call, and I don't think that's fair.
right, right. And then the response, he said, "First off, congratulations, y'all deserve it." So that was cool that he started off like that. But then he said, "This is
Because
lame."
he giving respect.
He giving respect, but then the respect ended when he said, "This is lame. Your butt was on the way out the league before Mahomes resurrected
Mahomes
your."
resurrecting your career, yeah, and that's facts.
Yeah, yeah. And then he said Bradbury admitted to the to grab, but you don't act like that or ever. But congratulations again. He congratulated him at the beginning and the end. So that was pretty cool. But he definitely called him lame. And when you get called lame, you know
Yeah.
that's pretty it's pretty that's a pretty good shot. You know, nobody likes getting being called lame. But
I
I
want to throw something in there real quick. We
go ahead.
do play the Eagles at home next year, so
Oh,
that's gonna be live. That's our NFC game, so that's gonna be at home. We don't know when, but I don't think they're gonna make it at the home opener.
right.
That'll be kind of, you know what I'm saying. I don't think that's kind of
Might be the
fair.
Thursday night opener, bro. That might be the
I
Thursday
don't
night
know. That
kicker.
it could be,
If
it
they
could
do,
be, but we got
if
if
they
I
do the
run
same
down
thing,
the if I
because
run down the
I think
9 home games we got some nice home games. So I think they'll save that one. They want to save that one for like October, November. You know what I'm saying? I think they want to save that one for a good Monday night, Sunday night, or something like that.
Hey Mike,
I
I
don't
got a
know,
question
bro.
for you though. I got a question. Is Juju coming back? Because I read some articles about they gonna he might be a cap casualty, you know. So do you think Juju is coming back?
Really not sure, man. Like I said, he was on kind of a prove it deal. Was heavy incentive based. He got a few of the incentives, by the playoffs and winning the Super Bowl. Um, But I mean, Juju. I mean, he wasn't like tearing the top off any defenses or nothing
Right.
like that. He didn't look
Right.
like 4 or 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying, when he was with Roethlisberger, it wasn't like that. I think the
Yeah.
offenses are different, obviously, but he looked a little bigger. You know what I'm saying, a little slower to me. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, do I think he's coming back? Maybe. I mean, Veach, he's a wizard out there, so he been trying to find good replacements to go with Kelsey every year, like trying to find a top receiver, you know what I'm saying, to even go with Hill when we had Hill. He was still searching for guys. So I don't think the search is up. Juju could be out the door.
Did he prove it enough for you? Like if you was the GM, would you bring him back or would you let him go and like I go give me another veteran or I'm drafting a receiver? What would you do?
I mean, we got a lot of guys on future contracts, and we drafted some young guys. So, I mean, right now, I don't think he can demand. I don't think he had 1,000 yards, so he can't demand for no big contract. But if we can bring him back on another, friendly deal, then yeah, I would do it.
Hey Vic, real quick, you think Juju coming back to the Chiefs?
Nah, man. Because I mean, they can get the thing that he brings to the table. You got a quarterback like that, you can get that out of receiver in the second, third, fourth round. What he brings to the table, you can replace easily at a lower pay scale.
Oh
Right.
yeah, that's a fact.
Let's move on, man. Finally, 3 days later, man, I wanna hear y'all thoughts about the Super Bowl. We didn't really talk during the Super Bowl, or I just know I seen Mike on multiple times celebrating. But other than that, we didn't get a chance to break down what we saw. But before we get to the actual game, I want to talk about the festivities, the opening. Chris Stapleton led off. Well, I would say, what's her name? Cheryl Lee Ralph led off, but I actually went upstairs and did some at that time. But what got me, first of all, I didn't even know she was a singer like that. That's another thing. But she didn't get the response that I seen from Chris Stapleton. I didn't really know. I heard his name before. I really didn't know him, but um he did the Star Spangled Banner, and as he's doing the Star Spangled Banner, Nick Sirianni got tears. Now, my question is, because I got my own thoughts about why I thought he was crying. Was he crying off the Star Spangled Banner, or was he crying because it was such a good Star Spangled Banner? Vic, I want to hear from you first, man. Why was Nick Sirianni crying? What was that? What was that about?
Bro, I really don't know, man. I just think he was just overly emotional, bro. It's just I think he just got caught up in the moment of the Super Bowl, and you know what I'm saying. And he just showed his emotion. That's all I can think of, bro. I don't really, I can't really make nothing else out of it, bro.
Before I get to you, Mike, let me tell you what I thought. I thought that he was crying because he started thinking about the long season, how he got fired by Andy Reid. He done made it to this far, and it just so happened to hit him because the song was playing, and it was a good rendition of the Star Spangled Banner. But I think that's what got to him because just a small side note. So when I got married, I just knew for a fact I wasn't gonna cry. But my wife started walking down the aisle, the song was playing, whatever. I got to replaying our whole journey up to this point. Brother broke down. And my wife clowned me about that a lot of the times now because I said how much I wasn't going to cry. But that it wasn't the song that got me. It was just my thought process all the way up to the journey. So, Mike, what did you think when you seen him crying? And I know you focused on the game, but just leading up to that point and you seeing this, what do you think he's crying about?
Hey, actually, bro, I didn't even see that until later after the game. I didn't see that. I didn't see that part because I was just really getting off the grill. Man, I'm talking about my wings was done. My eagle wings was done right before kickoff. So I was rushing. I heard it. You know what I'm saying? But they were showing some of the players. I just didn't particularly see them showing Sirianni. And then, hey, another side note, man, got fired by Andy Reid. I think that was just a little. They try to put a little motivation on themselves.
Right.
He got let go because we was 2-14, man. Hey, man, Andy Reid cleaned house, man. There wasn't no need to keeping y'all around. Y'all wasn't getting the job done.
Facts. Thanks, Melvin Martin checking in on Facebook. Said he was probably overwhelmed. Thank you for that comment. I feel the same way. So we had that. We had Chris Stapleton. So he led it off. And then we had the first half. And before we break down the first half, I want to get to Rihanna next because I'm pretty sure Twitter them broke. Facebook everybody was talking about Rihanna because everybody's seeing a little pudge. I made a little joke with my wife. I was like, oh man, I thought that was just the baby weight from my first baby. You know what I'm saying? I thought, everybody's seeing next Friday. I thought it was a little beer on the belly. I ain't think nothing of it. So I'm thinking it was just from the baby weight. And it comes out that she's pregnant again. But some people did not like the performance. I guess she didn't do a lot of moving around because of course she's pregnant. She's high up in the air. And so it was a lot of commentary about how they was underwhelmed in a sense.
Right, yeah.
Vic, what did you think about the halftime performance?
I mean, I'm a fan of hers, so man, it's kind of like I was cool with it. You know what I'm saying? I understand the situation once I saw that she was a little different. I couldn't, you know what I'm saying? I saw that she couldn't she could move. So, you know what I'm saying? But still saying well, you know what I'm saying? And she was still Rihanna, just pregnant. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Mike,
people just always try to find some reason to to hate, basically. That was my take.
Yeah. Mike, I know you was focused on the game, but did you watch the halftime performance?
I did not watch the halftime performance. I told you I was barbecuing. I just got home from work, fired up the grill. I was done right before kickoff. So right when they went in the half, I went and freshened myself up, put my other jersey on, kind of got back, had a pep talk with myself in the mirror, like, hey man, we got to come back. You know what I'm saying? We down 10. I said, first thing I said was, man, we just got to score as soon as we come out the half. We do that, it's a ball game. You know what I'm saying? We can't go 3 and out. We can't give it that. But no, I didn't see one performance by Rihanna. I didn't see a single thing. I seen it later on, Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that.
Hey, Vic,
I heard a little bit of it because the TV was up. I heard a little bit of it, but I wasn't focusing on it at all.
I got a follow-up question to your answer because we talking about Rihanna's halftime performance, but he went in halftime and switched jerseys. Can you tell us why the switch of the jerseys? What is that about? Like what made you?
I was barbecuing in my Tyreek Hill jersey. I ain't gonna barbecue in my good stuff, so I had a white Tyreek Hill jersey that I could barbecue in that. It smelled like smoke and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I had to freshen up and throw on my white Pat Mahomes afterwards. So it wasn't like no superstition or nothing like that. That was just the work clothes.
Vic, that sounded like the LeBron jersey burning. Like, oh, he gone. I could just do something crazy with that.
Oh nah, Tyreek not on the squad no more, but I still got a white Tyreek Hill jersey. So I looked at it as like that's my new Isaiah Pacheco jersey.
When I hear I barbecued in it, that didn't sound like that was too much.
Nah, baby, I was tailgating, man. If you could have seen, man, I had my flags on my truck. Yeah. I had the grill outside, man. I was, had me a little cocktail, had me a little drink, man. Had some music playing. Right. It was like I was at Arrowhead, baby.
Vic, what you think about him barbecuing in the Tyreek jersey, man?
Hey, man, it is what it is, bro. Like my Mitchell Trubisky jersey, I cut grass in it and everything, man. You know what I'm saying? That's like, and then eventually after that, I gave it away. You know what I'm saying? So hey, it is what it is, man.
It seems like
they ain't on the team no more. He ain't on the team no more, man.
But you still represent your squad though.
Yeah.
Everybody know the number of that person. And if they know the person, they're like, oh, he doing that because he ain't on the team no more.
Yeah.
I mean, I seen today. I was watching the parade. I seen people with Sammy Watkins jersey on. What's some Alex Smith jerseys? People still just have old jerseys. They could still have sentimental value to them.
Go ahead, Vic.
When I went to the preseason game, man, it was Kansas City fans in there with Christian Okoye jerseys and all kind of stuff. Boy, they don't let stuff go down there. Mike can tell you they don't let stuff go. They hold on to them jerseys, bro.
No, it was just like this. It's like, okay, I'm not gonna wear my Pat Mahomes to work. I'm not gonna wear my Kelsey to work. You know what I'm saying? So I got this Tyreek Hill, still a Chiefs jersey. But if it get a little smudged, a little beat up, I ain't gonna be as mad about it. So that's why I put it on. So when I got home, I fired up the grill. I'm still representing. You know what I'm saying? Then, cause I couldn't take a shower or do none of that while the game was on. I told her, I said, y'all just gonna smell these barbecue chips right now until halftime.
But see, that's the thing. He like, yo, if I get a little barbecue sauce on this, I ain't tripping. It's Tyreek jersey. I ain't tripping like that.
Right.
So let's get to the game, man. Let's get to the game. So the Chiefs defeat the Eagles 38-35, right? But in my opinion, this game was not close as the score would indicate. And let me explain to you what I mean. When I looked at this game, I seen that the Eagles held the ball for a long time, but Kansas City played just about flawless ball in the amount of time that they had the rock. So
24 minutes.
24 minutes.
That's crazy.
I was looking at even when the Eagles scored a touchdown, that first touchdown when A.J. Brown made the catch over double coverage. When I looked at that
was the second touchdown.
I mean, second touchdown because Jalen Hurts ran in for the first time.
Yeah.
Okay, so the second touchdown, he beat double coverage. So in my opinion, Spags called the right play. The dudes just didn't execute, and AJ made a great catch. But it was not like a great throw or nothing like that. Like that should have been intercepted. And then there was another play when it was double coverage and it got knocked down, which could have been another interception. So I'm looking at that. Jalen Hurts did his thing rushing, and he made a few plays. But Pat Mahomes, I didn't see no mistakes where balls could have got intercepted. And then, of course, Jalen Hurts had a fumble that led to a touchdown. So it was like, I'm looking at this. I'm like, bro, Chiefs actually could have blew them out. If they would have made a couple of more plays, it could have been a blowout. I'm interested to hear what y'all think about my analysis and then what y'all got from the game. Mike, I'm going to go to you first, bro. is what I'm saying correct in how I seen the game, or how did you see it?
No, you right. You right on a lot of points. I mean, real quick, I thought Jalen Hurts, man, did a phenomenal job, man. I mean, I came away with that game like, man, that boy out there playing. I mean, even when we went up and had the momentum, I mean, he drove them boys right down there and got a 2-point conversion. So he actually, did a lot better than what I thought he was gonna do. As far as yeah, Pat made good decisions. He didn't put the ball in danger. You know what I'm saying? But Dallas Goddard, that boy was making some amazing catches. You know what I'm saying? The bell hurts out. And even Smith, that one down the sideline, I thought the ball kind of rotated in his arm, but I would have called it a catch. I mean, I thought that was a real nice throw and catch by them. So um, I just didn't like the second half. The defense kind of let them go down the field like that. I kind of want to put the brakes on them at that point, but they made good plays though. They made good plays.
Right. Vic, what did you see in the Super Bowl? Anything that you took away from it that maybe we didn't see?
Not too much. Y'all kind of covered on everything. To kind of like respond to what you were saying, far as you think that KC could have blown him out. The only thing Mike already touched on was why it couldn't have been a blowout because Kansas City's defense was kind of inconsistent. Offensively wise, they went out there and they executed like you said, almost flawless. They executed almost flawless.
And second
But their
half
defense,
definitely was flawless.
yeah, but their defense and Mike can even touch it. The defense kind of let them down a little bit. That was the only that's what kept them from blowing them out. The defense let Philly get back in the game.
Well, I don't want to necessarily say it's a letdown because it was a couple times. I guess you call it a letdown. A couple times on third down, we could have got them off the field, but they already had in their mind that they wasn't kicking field goals against the Chiefs. You've seen that. They're like that's not gonna win it for them. So them staying aggressive doing their rugby scrum, that was just a tough play to beat. But what I will say the defense stepped up is, and I think we talked about it before, was stopping the running game. Jalen Hurts had 70 yards. That's a quarterback. Like you can't. Basically, those runs come in chunks. Like he had a 28 yarder and another 20 some yarder. So that's chunks. But when you held the running backs down, everybody talk about their little three-head monster, Gainwell, Miles Sanders, and the other boy, Scott. When you hold them boys to 44 yards combined, that's where the game was won at because now they couldn't dictate what they wanted to do. He had to throw the ball. Now Hurts did throw the ball, but they wasn't able. To me, they wasn't able to just run what they wanted to run, what they've been doing all postseason or all year long, and posing their will on the run. So I give credit to the Chiefs defense, definitely for that.
Well, y'all are the champs, man. Are you going to the parade?
It was this morning.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So I watched it. On my phone. I can't take too many AWOLs. The Chiefs ain't paying me. That's my squad though. But I mean, if I was there, obviously, it's different. You know what I'm saying? But I
Did you
couldn't
go?
make it to work. I couldn't make it to work on Monday because I was too cooked from Sunday night. So that was really my ticket. I should have been a little bit more responsible and came to work Monday and then took off today.
Did you go to the first parade?
No, I did not. Nope. It was something else going on that weekend. I'll tell you offline.
I got you. All right, let's move on, man. So the football season is over. Now it's time for the Bears to get our stuff together. Get ready for this
Oh
awesome.
man, the Bears on the clock, baby.
Right
The
on.
Bears on the clock, baby.
Yeah, so I can't wait till the new league year start. It's on and popping, man. It's on and popping. But until then, we got NBA All-Star Weekend coming up, man, and we got they got the skills competition, 3-point contest, dunk contest, and all of that stuff. I want to get to first. Let's see what we got. So the skills competition, we got the Antetokounmpos, then we got the 3 players from the Jazz, and then rookies. I feel like I've seen the Antetokounmpos playing this skills competition the last few years. Do y'all like the skills competition? And who should is this a good format to have like this? Are the Antetokounmpos going to keep playing in the skills competition? Are they going to switch it up? Like, Vic, what do you think about this skills competition? How do you like it, and who should be in it?
I mean, it's all right. I don't dislike it, man. I just don't. It's like whatever with me with that thing, man. It's like me myself. When it comes to that, I'm looking more so to the 3-point contest and the dunk contest, man. Like all the rest of that stuff, I just watching to be watching. So you know what I'm saying? It is
And
what it is with me.
I actually like the skills competition, but I don't like keep seeing the same people in there. Like, I see Antetokounmpo got two brothers. I see it. I've been doing. I done watched the documentary. I get it. They didn't came from the struggle, but I ain't got to see them in the skills competition every year. Mike, are you watching the NBA All-Star Weekend? Do you care for the skills competition?
I mean, I'll tune in. Like I said, I'm kind of with Vic on that. I mean, I think I think the 3-point contest done for me done took over for the slam dunk competition. Because to me, first off, the skills challenge is like don't none of the stars participate no more. It's just young and up and coming stars. I want to see the top stars like back in the day. I want to see them doing the skills challenge, them on the 3-point contest, them doing the dunks. They don't do it. It be the young guys coming in, and I mean they be fresh and stuff like that. But I mean, I want to see LeBron. I want to see KD and them boys out there. I want to see the guys that I like. You know, watching the games. I want to see Chris Paul out there. Well, I know Chris Paul getting a little older, but Devin Booker and these guys and Spider. All these young stars. It'd be the second and the first and second and third year guys. I mean, they cool, but
Right.
I want to see the top dogs. The skills challenge it'd be okay.
And
3-point contest. I still like the 3-point contest. It almost don't matter who back there. If you making them from back there, boy, you a bad boy when you shoot that ball. Dunk contest. To me, they don't be that much creative, man. It just be a lot of highly anticipated failures.
And I'm gonna get to the dunk contest in a minute. But you mentioned about how no stars is participating in the skills competition. You mentioned LeBron. You got me a little. I said don't let me get on LeBron because I remember when he said one year he was gonna do the dunk contest and then didn't do it, just flat out lied. You know what I'm saying? Just flat out. That's a whole nother thing. But I am looking forward to seeing Paolo, Jaden Ivey, and Jabari Smith. I am looking forward to seeing them, and even maybe Colin Sexton. But
yeah, Paolo nice though. He's nice.
Yeah, and he was putting in work as a teenager from stories I've been hearing, man. Like dude been balling for a long time. But let's get to this dunk contest, man, because I had somebody when I found out who was going to be in it, and I'm like, man, these names ain't ringing no type of bells. And then a guy tagged me, and I was like, maybe we'll find a hidden gem like Aaron Gordon that one year when he came out. And I was like, no, I don't think nobody expected him to come with that creativity when he went against Zach LaVine. Both times he was in, he did very well. But
he came up with some stuff.
He came up with some stuff, and I was like, maybe we'll find a hidden gem. And then some dude on Facebook was like, oh, what you mean a hidden gem? I've been watching him since the combine and Arizona. This and I'm like, bro, he wasn't dunking like that. Not that I remember, even in Orlando. Like he wasn't dominant, he wasn't a household name. So when I say hidden gem, I mean he wasn't a star when he entered the NBA dunk contest. But Vic, when you see these names, do you know any of these names? And is there anybody that stick out to you?
I know the names, but not really. I mean, Kenyon Martin Jr. sticks out to me a little bit, but I haven't really seen, anything creative. I've seen him go up over some guys, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, that's it. I heard the Trey Murphy third though too, but like I said, I think in-game dunk are a little different than what you have to bring to the contest. So, I'm kind of familiar with them guys as far as like dunking on people like that, but as far as skill wise, I don't know.
And the only reason I know Kenyon Martin Jr. is because his father, Kenyon Martin Sr., him play with his Nets and him doing this thing, and this is his son. So, but other than that, I definitely don't know any of those names. KC, I imagine you don't pretty much know any of these names either. But are you going to watch the dunk contest to see if somebody might do something crazy?
Man, they done lost me the last few years, man. About they putting these guys in here. Like I said, these just the young guys in the league. There's no superstars that participates in this. Everybody had their camera phones out and everybody all over the court like it's gonna be something amazing. And then you almost getting forced to give somebody a 9 and 10, and I think them dunks be 7 at best,
Right.
6, 7, and don't nobody want to do them like that. But man, I don't know. It's just the last few years, it's just been bad for me, bro. Since
Yes,
I say since
especially
Zach LaVine and my boy Gord, they brought it, man.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
these guys not doing it. The last 3 years been bad.
Yeah. Go
yeah.
ahead.
Gordon definitely got cheated against Derrick Jones Jr. He definitely
Oh
got
yeah, he
cheated.
definitely did. He definitely did.
He arguably got robbed against Zach. Like,
That's
if you
questionable. That's questionable because they both really brought a different kind of style to it.
they both bought it, but I felt like Zach bit off Aaron Gordon's dunk a few times, and he did it smooth, and it deserved a 50. But I believe when you do it first, that should give you, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a couple of dunks. Zach did similar dunks to Aaron Gordon, and got 50s, and I'm like, bro, and I feel like Aaron Gordon that's the reason why he stopped doing it, because he felt like he got robbed at least one time, possibly twice.
Yeah, and I think, man, I think them guys don't be practicing that stuff, man, because they get out there, it's like they just be freestyling. Because it's like really the key to the slam dunk contest is you have to make the dunk.
Right.
Like even if you're doing something wild, like you have to make it. At least the first 2 tries. These guys be doing it 4 or 5 times, and then the crowd is, because that first one, if you come out with something and you miss it, they like, whoa, okay, let me
Right.
see that. Then
Right.
he come back and misses the next 2, 3 times. They be like, all right, bro, you might as well just go dunk it in and just get some points. And I just been seeing that. I just been seeing that the last 3 years, man. It'd be like the creativity to me, man. I don't think they practice it. Like, man, you should practice it and get it down. That way, in game, under the spotlight, under the lights, man, you put that thing down, flush it.
That's a good point, man. I think at least 1 out of the 4 are practicing. One of them got to be practicing their dunks, man, because it do seem like they don't be practicing as much as some of the dudes be missing.
Cause I be watching. I rather have the guys you be seeing on YouTube when they be in the gym doing stuff. I be like, boy, that's what I want to see in the dunk contest. You get the NBA players, they want to do some stuff that already been done before. They want to jump over a car, man. Come on, man. That ain't. Want to jump over a 7-footer, man. We done seen all that before, man.
That's why, like you said, that's why I like Aaron Gordon and Zach because Zach he not only was floating from almost from the free throw line, but he was going behind the back almost from the free throw line, going through his legs. You know what I'm saying? Gordon was coming with the power dunks. He had the mascot movements, man. The man put his entire legs in the air with the ball underneath him, bro.
Underneath, boy, that was cold. That was cold.
Bro, like those guys brought the excitement back to the dunk contest. Everybody had that athleticism though. We really got to realize like these 2 guys are freaks of nature though too though. Everybody in the dunk contest ain't gonna have these guys kind of athleticism. These are the guys that come along every 20 years with that kind of athleticism. Like what I'm saying, like Vince.
But I'm
Vince
saying
20 years ago.
It's guys in the league that got it. They just don't participate.
Yeah.
Like you say, somebody they might have to up the pay or something, do something because it's
then,
not working out.
And then as far as the game concerned, I ain't really watched the All-Star game in so long, man. I mean, it'll be on Sunday, but the excitement from Saturday night, because an All-Star game it done turned into the NFL now. They out there playing flag basketball, man. They not playing, man. It'd be 160 to 175. It might get good at the end when they got to win by.
Now, and it's just the format is just ain't fun no more as it was, man. It's just not. I mean, I watch it, but I just watch it to see if I see any like little good passes on here. And most times on Sunday night, that's all they really be on. Like the NFL just be done. Like they picked the perfect time for it because always the week after the Super Bowl, it's really a hangover in sports right there.
Let's go ahead and get to this game, Brian, because I think they switched the format again. They're going to actually pick the teams live that day, like like it's a pickup game for real. And
Mm-hmm.
the only time it is competitive if it's a close game in the fourth quarter, they might buckle down a little bit. But we got some new guys coming in. This was one of the early teams before injury replacements came, and so Zion is not going to play. I don't even know if Jaylen Brown's going to play now. He just fractured his face, but it's a couple other people that's not going to play, and then we
Kevin
have
Durant.
Kevin Durant's not going to play,
I mean, I
and
think DeMar might sit out too,
okay,
because he's
so
not playing with the Bulls right now. I just realized he ain't even playing with the Bulls right now.
so we had some Oh, I forgot to ask y'all about the 3-point contest. Real quick, man, before we get to the game, out of these players, who y'all got? I got to pick. Who do y'all got out of these players for the 3-point contest?
I'm riding with Dame.
I'm going with Dame.
I'm going with Dame time, baby. Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
Kevin Huerter for the win.
That ain't a bad pick.
Not a bad pick at all. That's why I said,
this.
okay, I can't even I couldn't even say nothing wrong about you picking that. Like, that's a good pick.
Yeah, man. I remember watching him in Atlanta, man, and I think he can get hot, man. He's like a low budget Klay Thompson sometimes. So
my favorite gonna be Dame, and then if I had to pick, like a dark horse, I might ride with Buddy Hield. He might. I think he's a pretty good setup shooter. Setup 3-point.
He's a great shooter. He's a great shooter. One of the best shooters in the league. He's a great shooter.
I'm surprised.
Don't sleep on Lowry Marketing.
Yeah, he balling this shit. He balling.
Oh yeah, Marketing hit him too. That's what I'm saying. I think the 3-point contest be more exciting than the dunk contest.
It does. It does.
Now, because the 3-point was kind of like, it was like an A- leading up to the dunk contest was the A+. Right now, to me, the dunk contest done took a back seat. I'd rather the dunk contest come on first, man. Get that out the way, man.
They've had those discussions before about switching.
Yeah. I remember sitting there watching Craig Hodges get in the zone, bro, when I was in high school in the 3-point contest. I'm talking about, bro, just stroking that. So it has started making his way a little bit then, bro.
And all them guys can get hot. I mean, Tyler Hero can come out there and do that thing. Anthony Simmons, he'll get hot. I mean, they'll all get hot. You know what I'm saying?
I'm shocked to see Tyrese.
Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum will get out there and stroke that thing too.
Yeah, Tyrese Halliburton is a little surprising to me because I know he shoot a pretty nice percentage, but it just don't look pleasing to the eye when he shoots the ball. Like he don't.
I don't. That's why I didn't even say. I think I said everybody else except him. He might be. But it'd be nice if he come back and win though.
That would be shocked if he wins. So.
Yeah. That is exciting.
Let's get to the game. I want to get to these rosters real quick. So this was the early rosters, and then we had some starters that's going to Marketing is actually going to start now. Embiid was not going to start at first because Kevin Durant and Giannis and Tatum was the starters, but with Durant being out, Embiid is going to start now, and then Ja is going to start because Steph is not going to play. And then we had some more injury replacement. Anthony Edwards is going to be in the game. De'Aaron Fox and Pascal Siakam. Are y'all looking forward to seeing any of the new starters or injury replacements play for their first time?
I like all three of them guys.
Yeah, I like Anthony Edwards, man. He's gonna be a star.
That's what I'm looking forward to Anthony Edwards. Like I want to see him. If he was starting, I don't think he would actually try to like win MVP or something. Like he would.
That's the kind of player he is. Yeah, he feels like when he steps on the court, he's the best player on the court. I love it.
Yeah, they hungry.
I think out of these starters, Ja might try to do it though. Ja might try to get that MVP if he starts.
Ja, he just shut up and play ball, man, and knock out all this old extracurricular stuff. Just hoop, bro. Just hoop.
He can't.
Ain't nobody messing with you. Ain't nobody messing with you, bro. When you just hoop, like the man game is just so nice. It's ridiculous. Just hoop.
Right. And then
is crazy.
I'm looking like LeBron done missed the last few games, man. After he got the record, he missed the last few games, his ankle or foot, whatever's going on. He broke the record, so you think you know they're probably going to do something for him on All-Star Weekend. Is it a chance that he doesn't play and sit out and just get recognized? I was talking to Jay at work, and I said he gonna play in the All-Star game because he want he Hollywood, and he want to get all the accolades and all the he might try to win MVP as well, you know. But is it a chance that he might miss the All-Star game and actually just get acknowledged and just sit down because his team's still trying to make it to the play-in, playoffs, to do something. And if he can get some extra rest for that foot that's supposed to be hurting, do you think it's a chance he missed, Vic?
Nah, man. If I base it off of history, if LeBron being who he is,
Yeah.
he's not missing this game, especially after he became the NBA's all-time leading scorer. He definitely not missing this game. Now he may not play as much because I know he ain't been playing lately, but he definitely gonna get in there 5-10 minutes or something. He gonna play a little bit just to so he gets some kind of attention around that time for playing. I think he'll play.
And I think it's kind of late in the process too. Like, they announced all the replacements and this and that. The only way he probably
the last of the games were today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike, are you looking forward to seeing LeBron in this All-Star game?
Sure. I mean, like I said, I don't think, like Vic said, I don't think he's gonna play, probably as much as he probably would have in the past. But yeah, I think he'll make a little appearance or something, shoot a few little threes, and then probably be the coach on the sideline.
If he play a lot, I'm gonna be looking at him real suspect. Like, you just set out these last couple of games, y'all done lost a couple of games y'all needed in the standings, but then you want to play a lot of minutes in the All-Star game and try to show out, bruh. Real
Yeah, I don't think so. I think he's gonna be on the pitch count.
So look, man, we're gonna get ready for this All-Star weekend. The festivity football season is over. It's about to be straight basketball from here on out. The stretch run, 20-some games left. It's gonna be real exciting going forward, especially in the Western Conference, the seeding and all that type of stuff. If y'all still want to support the show, make sure y'all can send stars to support the show. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube. Follow us on Facebook, IG, TikTok. And I got my hat on today. The merch is always available. And we're going to get ready to see y'all back Tuesday next week. And it's going to be strictly basketball. There's some crazy stuff coming on from here on out. Vic, thank you, my brother, for joining us.
Always a pleasure.
Super Bowl champion.
Hey.
KC in the building.
Yes, sir.
I'll be looking forward to seeing what type of off-season moves y'all try to do to improve y'all team. And
same way with y'all, man. Hey, like I said, just being here, then friends with y'all, see how y'all passionate about the Bears like I am about the Chiefs. So I'm excited to actually see how y'all do. You know what I'm saying? With Poles coming over from Kansas City, having a little bit of insight on maybe how they do things there. See if he's gonna influence, the organization, to kind of maybe move in that direction. Maybe take a chance on players or move up, use some of that draft capital and just and fill the roster out. That'd be nice. I'm excited to see that, and along with the free agent money y'all got.
Listen, and then I think you messaged us that they play. So are the Bears and Chiefs playing in Germany for sure? That's it.
I think the international schedule comes out pretty soon. It comes out before the other schedule. It'll have the 3 or 4 games that'll be played. The rumor I got earlier was we were supposed to play the Patriots, and then Vic sent me something about the Bears. So who knows who they'll play over there. I hope we don't have to play y'all over in Germany, because I want y'all to come to Arrowhead and get a taste of that.
Yeah, I was about to say either way. I never been to either one of them, so I would love to do that. I gotta get my ducats together, especially if it's in Germany. I don't know what the ticket prices gonna look like.
Man, I don't know about Germany, man.
What you was a little crazy over there? Something? Did he freeze on us?
I don't know about Germany. I'm different. Ducats will hit something different like that.
No, we definitely have a plan. Actually, the schedule will be out here probably about a month or so, a little over a month. Which is the first couple of weeks or the first week of April.
Everybody knows
schedule release.
Yeah, everybody know the opponents. They just don't have the dates, and like you said, the dates yet.
As soon as we find out we got to start looking up tickets. I want to go to that game. Like we got to go to that game.
Oh yeah, we already know we
Going to
got to do
Germany,
that.
brother? You ready?
Well, he just saying, hopefully it's in Kansas City though.
No, bro, hey, bro, that game in Germany, man.
Okay,
Bears and Chiefs.
we gonna find out because you know the whole.
All right, we're gonna find out because the official schedule ain't came out yet. The international schedule normally comes out first, so we might hear about that here pretty soon because it normally comes out like extra early.
Look, man, we about to get up out of here. I don't have my scripture with me, but I've been in my word. I've been on this kingdom lately, and I know for me, when we talk about kingdom, that's what Jesus came to preach. And so I will say this: I'm learning a lot, and I'm going to be sharing more later. But if you do want to look up kingdom and what Jesus was talking about, I did look up kingdom. It's a country. So one scripture that I just know off the top of my head, he said, "Repent, for the kingdom of God is here." A lot of times stuff be like, "Yo, what does that mean?" But I looked up kingdom, and it's like a country. It's like a country. And so if he says something like that, it's different rules when it comes to kingdom and country and things of that nature. But I'm learning a lot. I'm listening a lot, and I'm going to be sharing more as I learn more. But look up that scripture, repent, for the kingdom of God is here. And I will say, check it out, because I think it's going to unlock a whole lot of keys going forward if you want to see some stuff happen in your life and how all of that operates when it comes to God, kingdom, and all that type of stuff. So with all that being said, we about to get up out of here, man. I'll see y'all Tuesday. We out.
All right, bro. Love, man. Appreciate having me on, man. We out.
Hello, Allen Pants.